was born in Auckland, New Zealand. I was the sixth of 7 siblings. When I was, I think 6, moved to Melbourne, Australia. We moved, I guess, for better life and better opportunity. I felt like we settled into Australia quite quickly. Although tough at times, it was nice that you got 6 other siblings and 2 parents to roll around with. You're sharing your room with your 3 brothers, and your sisters are sharing another room, and you're coming home and having $5 chips. It comes in a massive thing, and that's all of us fed. So it's like we got by the best way we could, and I'm grateful for that. My family are super important for me because the values they instilled in me to be the man I am. I was obviously second youngest, and just looking up to my older brothers and sisters and the way they went about their lives and what they did. For me, that's something that always you never forget. I think it keeps you really grounded and real to know where you come from and what you've done. The sacrifices and the family bond that you have is always going to be special. Being Pacific Islander, I got into rugby when I was probably 10, playing with my brother that's a year and a half older than me. By, I guess, 14, 15, I was probably pretty good at rugby, and I was like, it could be okay, and then sort of progressed on and found my way through. Just before the 2006 Under-19 World Cup, lost my father to liver cancer in March that year, and that was a really tough time to try and decide whether you're going to the tournament. Sat down with my brother and my mum, and yeah, they were both pretty keen for me to head away, and I guess they said that that's what my dad would have wanted. And at the time when you're grieving, you're like, how do you know what dad wanted? Like, he wants me to be here with him, like I need to be here, and they're like, no, like we want you to go. So yeah, went away on that, and yeah, thankful that I went on that. Like that tournament was special because obviously the hardship that I was going through, and then to be able to win the competition was a massive reward. I felt like that was probably career defining for me to be able to go to that tournament. I got back and I got a contract with Brumbies. Like I think if I never went on that tournament, would I still be in Melbourne today just trying to find work or doing uni or something? But I believe that I was meant to go on that tournament and perform and play well, and then get a contract out of that was I guess the biggest bonus out of all of it. I played 4 seasons at Brumbies, and had so many setbacks through injuries. Finally got an opportunity to represent Australia in 2013 British and Irish Lions tour, and obviously to be called into the squad first was an amazing feeling, and then to be named to play the first test and know that you're going to debut, yeah, I couldn't hold back my excitement. And then kick-off went, and I was ready to go. First line out of the play, Jonathan Davies runs short, and I'll go to tackle him and wake up in a stretcher the next minute. And not the way you want a debut to go, but getting taken off, I was like, leave me on, I'm okay. And the doctor was like, mate, you've just been snoring the last 5 minutes. And I was like, okay, take me off.
Well, we wish him well.
Disheartening, but then I see my family after, and still the pride that they had and was amazing. It's, they were still full of joy, proud that their son, their brother, their uncle or whatever was a Wallaby. No one can take that away from you, whether it's 1 minute or not. And that to me I'll hold really high. As disappointing as it was, I look back and that was special.
Wallaby Christian Lealiifano.
Christian Lealiifano.
Diagnosed with leukaemia.
2016, I was probably through the June series. I was just feeling a little bit off. I didn't know what was going on, and sort of just tried to push through training and that, and I just got tired and was getting worse and worse, and I couldn't shake a cold or do anything really. And I just had my son who was 2 months old. People thought that's probably why I was so run down and tired, like just sleepless nights and all that kind of stuff. And then I was trying to do fitness and training, and started to have burning sensations in my hands and my feed, and I was like something's wrong. I don't feel right. This has never happened to me, and went off to see the doc, and he told me just to go for a test. He thought I caught a virus or something, and went for a blood test, and I walked in his office, and he explains all the blood counts and that, and drops the leukemia word on you, and I was like such a heavy word, you know. It's immediate thoughts. I just switched off, and he kept talking, and like you just hear leukemia, and like, oh man, that's not good for anybody. And then I had to pack my bag and go to hospital. Went into hospital I found out Thursday afternoon. I was in Thursday night, and started chemotherapy on Saturday morning. And as soon as I got to hospital, it was just all about how am I going to get better? How can I get better? And then trying to just stay positive for trying to get your best outcome. I think my faith kicked in massively as well. Believing in God's plan, believing in what He had in store for me, and understanding that whatever it was that I was going to go through, I wasn't alone. I wasn't alone, and each night I'd pray. Every morning I'd pray, and it almost became like meditation for me, you know. There's only so much energy you have in a day, and when you spend it worrying, when you spend it stressing, what room do you have left to be happy? And at the end of the day, you just want to be happy, and whether I was going to make it through it or not, I wanted to make sure I was positive and happy, and made sure people felt that love around me. To have my son there, and knowing that, I think there was times where if he was sick or if I was sick, like we couldn't have contact because it could make me worse. That was a real drive for me as well, is that I needed to be a father to Jeremiah. Like there was no way he was going to grow up without a dad, and that motivated me so much. Just to see him like lie there and smile, like whether I had hair or not, whether I had eyebrows or not, he'd smile at me exactly the same. And like that to me was a true gift. It made me think about how my mom was looking at me, you know, and the way that she was like probably hurting so much, but I knew I had to smile. I knew I had to be happy around all the people that showed so much love to me. I guess it changes your perspective in life. Getting the all clear from the doctor to know that, I could try and get back to work. When I reached that goal in Super Rugby in the quarterfinal was special. Just to run out and to leave the last, I think it was 10 or 11 months behind you, and know that you get to do what you love again was amazing feeling. Played the game and we lost, and then I was like, where to now? Like I'm back playing rugby, but our season's finished. And then my agent spoke about Ulster. Everything sort of worked out well enough that I got an opportunity to bring my family over here, and that was probably our best decision we've made in such a short time as a family, to be able to move a whole way across the world. Again, back to my partner and my son, to give up what everything they had back home to come over and help me live out another dream is something I'm grateful for. And then arriving here, the Ulster people have been absolutely incredible, and the Ulster team, and very, very special, purely because of how they've welcomed me here and made me feel at home. So excited to get back to Super Rugby and the Brumbies, and hopefully take back what I've learned or improved in my game and as a person. But before that, I think it's just been about enjoying every day here, enjoying what's left of us, what's been an amazing experience. I think rugby for me has been amazing. It's given me so much platform, but it's never going to define who I am, or it's always going to be about staying grounded to the people that make you get up each morning to be the best you can be, and I think the world will be a better place. I think when you got people that are happy and cheerful and trying to make a difference to someone's life, to make sure that they're okay, that they're happy, and I think is special, and I think if I can inspire people, give people some recognition of that, then hopefully it hits home.
curls it around. Beautifully judged by Lealiifano.
Oh, the Wallaby has judged it to perfection.
Carry from Ian Henderson. And Lealiifano, and now Dan Cade back after injury. Lovely rugby, and they're going to score here, Ulster. Tommy Bowe on the inside for Lealiifano, and that was maple syrup smooth.